All right, everybody, welcome. All right, let's talk about the last section of this unit. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about consonant clusters. We've already covered all of the sounds that Chinese people struggle with, and you've done fantastically well. There's one last section that I want to talk about, and that is consonant clusters. A consonant cluster is essentially a set of letters at the beginning or at the end of a word. Now for us, if you've been doing it for 10 or 20 years, we're just used to pronouncing all of these mixed up letters together. But in Chinese characters, you often don't bunch up a bunch of sounds together. So we're gonna see some examples of clusters of letters that are challenging for Chinese people to say. So I want to go nice and slow, and whenever possible, I'm going to break down how the sound is made. So let's look at the first one. That is the KT sound. Repeat after me. Act, act. Now you'll notice what I'm doing. I'm hitting the K sound, and then my tongue will actually go up behind my teeth. I know it sounds like a train, but what I'm doing is I'm kind of rolling that K into that T. I'm kind of blending them into each other. Act, act, right? And again, we're gonna just practice this nice and slow, all right? So we have act, and then I can make it a little bit harder, and I can say fact, fact. Can you try? Act, act. Act, 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 act. There you go, there you go. Now the last one I want to do on this sound is called picked, picked. That is the K and the T together, picked, just with a different vowel sound. All right, next up. So next up we are going to use P and T together. Hoped, hoped, O. Opt, oped, hoped, hoped. We have hoped, helped, helped. Now notice we're kind of bouncing around these different vowel sounds to make sure that it's all kind of nice and cozy. All these different sounds are nice and comfortable for you. Helped, helped. And the last one, script, script. Wow, that is a really hard. We have an S-C-R, right? That S-C-R, and then P-T at the end. Script, script. I can go to the core of it, which is crip, crip. Repeat after me. Crip, crypt, 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 and then script. Script, script. All right, good job. The next one is the S and the K. Ask, ask. The next one is task, task. And then desk, desk. Sk, sk. All right, repeat after me. Desk, desk. And lastly, disc, disc. Again, very tricky. A lot of Chinese people would go back to that D sound, right? That E vowel sound. No. This is the soft I sound. Disc, disc. All right, very good, very good. Next up is SP, sp, sp. Right? You got that almost a spitting sound when you make that. You're going to be exhaling a lot of breath against your lips. Crisp, crisp, crisp. Lisp, lisp. Yes, these are real words. Lisp. And finally, we have the A sound. Wasp, wasp. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, the last one is actually the D sound, and the trick here is I don't want the D sound to turn into the T sound, right? So listen and repeat after me. D, T, D, T, D, T. d, t. Here, if you could hear the sound, one is my tongue flicking against the inside of my teeth, d, d, d. And the next one is the same thing, but t. I'm actually almost making another spit motion, t, and I'm squeezing a whole bunch of air between my tongue and my top teeth. T, t, t. Okay, d. Now I'm kind of flicking it with my tongue, d, and then the next one is t, t, t. All right? All right, and for the next one, we're gonna look at the ending of ED. Okay, I'm gonna look at 3 different words that use this ending in ED, and I wanna make sure that you don't roll it into a T sound, all right? So let's look at the first one. All right, so the first one is rubbed, rubbed, all right? Again, the B is a little bit soft, and then we roll into the D sound. Again, rubbed. That D is coming from your tongue, flicking against the top behind your teeth. Rubbed, rubbed. All right, that's where it's coming from. The next one is crawled, crawled. This is the past simple of crawl, crawled. Can you repeat? And the last one is offered, offered, offered. Definitely not a T sound, nice and soft, right? Not nice and soft and gentle. Offered. All right. All right, so for the next one, we want to look at the K and the W. Again, this is probably not going to happen at all in Chinese, but we have kwa, kwa. It's a K and a W sound. Kwa, kwa. Quality, quality, quality. And the other word that always goes with quality is quantity, quantity, quantity. All right? Qua, qua, qua. Next up, we actually have 2 C's together. A lot of people see this and they think it's just a K sound. No, it's actually more like ak, s. So it's the k and then the s. The K sound and then the S coming after it. Let's look at the first word. Access, access, access. And the next one is accent, 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 accent. Right? So there's 2 clear consonant sounds here, the K and then the S. Accent, accent. Right? Eventually you'll get faster and faster. All right, next up we have the X and the P, and we have words like expect, 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 and expire, 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 right? Just break it into pieces, say it real slow, expire, 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 expire. And it kind of blends in there. Another really weird one is this X sound. We have egg, exaggerate, exaggerate. So that is almost like the G and the Z sound together. Exaggerate, exaggerate. And the next, executive, executive. And I really want to rub in that there is a G and a Z sound there. Okay? Executive. Executive. Right? You can speed it up. Executive. Executive. Next up, we have the F and the T. 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 All right? Soft. Soft. Off. Right? So you're making that F sound, and then you move your teeth, and then your bottom teeth, and then your top teeth closer, and then you kind of spit out a bunch of air to make the T sound. Soft, soft. Next is left, left, left. And then finally, lift, 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 lift. And the last one is ST, st, st. Imagine that you're going up a roller coaster and then down, right? St, fast, list, list, list. I can hang that S there for a couple seconds. List. And then post, post. Fast, list, post. And that's it for our consonant clusters. By now, you've already achieved a wonderful level of clarity when you speak. However, there might be some other stuff that you want to improve. Maybe when you speak, people don't listen to you. Maybe you don't speak clear enough. Maybe you want to improve the speed, or maybe you just want to sound like a native. To do so, let's jump into Unit 2. All right? See you there.